Your mother was meant to be a very famous woman.
My father just didn't understand my mother and me.
It's 4:30. I have a reading.
I got stuck in traffic.
You're trying to sabotage me.
He's leaving.
Just you and me, baby. Come here. I failed as a wife and a mother.
Yes, you have.
Where do I begin to tell the story of how my mother left me?
Your mother is in a state of crisis.
Dr. Finch has agreed to become your legal guardian.
Could you tell us how you came to discover Augusten's book and the process of letting him letting you to adapt into a film?
I read a very early review of that book, and when I finished the review, I thought, well, this is kind of like my mother. And then I read the book, and it really was like my mother. Although she keeps telling me to tell everybody that she did not drop me off at the home of her strength. And Augusten was reluctant to sell it, and I flew to New York, and I met him. And I think the thing that I said that convinced him to let me do it was that I did not want to villainize any of the people in that book. And he even wrote that book, I think, in a way where, to me, he was 35 years old, I think, when he wrote it, looking at it back at a very sort of cynical viewpoint, very sort of hilariously cynical, I thought. But I thought the movie needed to be told from the point of view of somebody who really adored Annette's character, and that was the thing I really related to, was the mother-son arc of it, and that's the thing I really worked a lot with him to sort of flesh out.
When you inhabit a character like Deirdre, do you come out with affection for her? I mean, she is very difficult to like, but I'm wondering if you, through this process, ended up, I don't know, finding something that they...
Oh yeah, I think it's just your most important job as an actor is you love them, you're fighting for them. You're always fighting for your character's point of view, and if a script is good, that's great, because then everyone's in conflict for what they want if a story's set up well. So. No, I first read it like anybody else, and then as I become involved in it, I try as best I can to investigate what's behind it, and that's a great privilege, you know, to really try to see behind someone else's eyes how she saw the world. And, you know, when you're giving your son up for adoption to your psychiatrist, I mean, there are certainly moments I stood back from that and thought about that very carefully. But no, I mean, no, that's the job, is to get behind their point of view and to really try to investigate. And that's also the part that's not in the words. I mean, there's a lot of great dialogue in this script, and many scripts have it, but really what the job of the actor is what's going on behind all of that.